find someone
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry I didn't film on Friday. I know I'm not planning on posting on Mondays yet. During summer, I think I'm honestly planning, at least this summer, I'm planning to just post on Fridays until at least toward the end of summer or summer's over, just because I get so busy and I don't want to like make my videos not high quality and worthwhile and stuff that if I'm not like proud of it, I don't really want to post it. And if I just start filming and editing that much, I'm just gonna get like really stir crazy and just try to edit super fast and film really fast, and they're just not going to turn out how I want. So I'm still posting on Fridays, but this video is just to make up for not posting on Friday. So I'll go back to posting every single Friday. But I just got really busy last week, and there's not much to explain. I mean, you're going to have busier weeks than others. Last week I was just ironically extremely busy. I had a lot of pet stuff to do over the week. I was with friends a lot. I was with family a lot. We did some activities. Me and my mom did stuff. So I was just busy. So weeks like that, I'm not going to try and push something and just super quickly whip something together. So if you didn't see on my Instagram, which you should really follow, which is Emmy's Pets, and also now shop Emmy's Pets for stickers and future merch, I put a pull up on my story and asked you guys which video you want, introducing my two newest amphibians, which you guys have seen one of them briefly when I got him, but he hasn't been in too many videos. And I also have a new amphibian that you guys will be seeing at the end, which I'm still planning to make that video because a lot of people did want to see that and even personally DM'd me and were like, can you please make it? I know it's losing, but I plan to make that soon. I've been doing a lot of amphibian videos lately, so the next few after this will be majority reptile videos, but and then we'll go back to some amphibian stuff. So it's kind of a mess right now, but so with everything being said, we're going to jump into it. I just want to thank you guys so much for 995 subscribers. It's just absolutely insane that we're literally so close to 1,000. Like, I dreamt when I was little of hitting 1,000 subscribers. I wasn't doing pet stuff at the time, but it's just, oops, sorry, my camera froze. It's just crazy, like, how far we've come. Literally, I was at 490 subscribers at the beginning of March of 2020. So I've literally gained over 500 subscribers in like less than 6 months, and it's just absolutely insane, and I appreciate all your support so much, and thank you guys so much. So with everything being said, we're going to jump into the video. I have 4 amphibians. Sorry if you didn't want to hear those updates, but kind of what I have for this week. So I have 4 amphibians. 3 are in this room and the other is upstairs because he is currently in quarantine, but he is almost out of quarantine. He has 2.5 weeks left of it, and then he will be down here in the pet room. So with everything being said, let's just jump into the video. Preparation for feeding my amphibians is pretty easy. I mix I do different supplementations every single time. This week I am doing just normal calcium because recently I've been doing a lot of calcium D3 and also a little bit of vitamin. But tonight we're just doing some normal calcium because you don't want them to get too much D3. So that, here's everyone's food. I always just put it in a container and mix it all up with whatever vitamin I'm usually giving. Sometimes I don't do vitamins or supplementation every once in a while because I don't want to give too much. But tonight the larger dumpies will be getting 2 small superworms each, as well as a couple mealworms, and then there's some mealworms in there for my baby dumpy as well as the new addition, and then 2 waxworms for the new addition as well as the baby dumpy. So let's feed. So we can start with the large dumpies first. They will each be getting a few worms each. These guys tend to be very vicious and steadily eaters. I've barely heard of any picky dumpy tree frogs. Obviously there is some, but mine are not picky. This is Homer right here. He is the larger dumpy of the 2. Only by 2 grams, but he is a confirmed male. Both are males, and yeah, he loves to croak at me while I vacuum in here, and I'm gonna let him swallow that and give one to Bubba. So here's Bubba up here. We'll just do it equal and just keep going back and forth with the same worm to make sure that I'm not giving too many of one worm to the other. As you can see, Bubba loves to eat. He's a very vicious eater as well. Dumpies just have so much personality, especially feeding time. It's my favorite time because I don't get to handle them too much because it's not great for them. But we'll go back to Homer here and feed him another bug. Then finally we have Bubba. He's getting a couple more worms himself. He misses quite a bit. Yeah, as you can see, he's much darker and he's a little bit smaller in size. They're very similar in size, but he's a little bit smaller. Bubba. And that is his final worm. These guys are very, very happy eaters, and you see a lot of accounts, especially on Instagram and Twitter, that overfeed their dumpies because they love eating so much, and a lot of people just always assume they're hungry, but they can get overweight very easy. But I am very happy with both of my dumpy tree frogs weights, even though they both have different body types, but I am pretty pleased with both their body weights. So they usually get 3 to 4 bugs depending the night and the size of worm I'm giving. Then we have little baby Bottom right here. He's a very vicious eater. He's just like his older brothers. He loves food so much. He usually eats 1 or 2 smaller worms. He usually only gets mealworms, small crickets, or waxworms. And here I dropped the worm and couldn't find it. So yeah, he eats very small amounts and not often at all. He usually runs away and then I have to go find him. And now he's eating a leaf. Back here. Wrong item. And he's eating another leaf, and then he got the wormy. Just kidding, I forgot his waxworm, but I don't know if he'll eat it. Oh, he definitely wanted that, apparently. I actually got a little bit of like the grain from the bug. Why are you eating my tongue? That was a pretty big waxworm for you. Here is the newest addition. You have seen him on my Instagram probably if you follow it. His name is Clark. He is my American toad. He is a baby. He has done a lot of growing so far. He was practically the size of my finger, like my thumb, and now he's grown crazy amounts in the past like month I've had him. But here he is, and he eats in a little container. That's where he likes to eat, and it's easy with his substrate. So he is blind in one eye. I'm going to make a whole video about him and talking about his, he's definitely ready to eat, his situation and everything like that and how I found him. And he is now a permanent resident in my home. He will not be released because of his lactus to survive in the wild, which I'll make an entire video on soon. So here he is. I'm going to get his food. So he usually eats 1 to 3 worms depending the night, but he looks pretty hungry tonight, so he's going to eat it. It's in this corner. And he got it. He's such a good little hunter with his one eye, since he can only see in one eye. He has 2 eyes. Yummy. I'm not going to show much more of him, but I just wanted to show his eye. As you can see, the right eye, he has some issues. It's much smaller than the other, and he is completely blind in it. But yeah, he's a rescue, and he's pretty awesome. He's very friendly. Also, I did not mean for Clark and Mark, my last toad, to rhyme. It just kind of went together. I just named him Clark, and then my mom was like, hey, kind of reminded me of Mark, and yep, kind of worked out like that. But here he is. I plan to make much more toad videos because they seem to do really, really well on my YouTube channel. And he's just awesome. I mean, of course I have to share him. I'm not going to talk any more about him, even though I've just been like crazy to tell you guys about him and just make videos about him. His quarantine period, he will be with me for a month and like a week and a half or so, but I'm going to plan to keep him in quarantine for 5 to 7 weeks since he is from the wild, which I'm going to make a whole video about. I know some people don't agree with wild caught. I majority don't agree with it, but I will just say quickly in this video so I don't get hate or anything like that. He was extremely skinny, very wrinkled and dehydrated, and he was definitely born this year with how small he is, so he would not have made it in the wild, so I did feel okay to step in, and I'm not going to re-release him in the wild since he is now used to captivity, and I just don't want to put him at risk for getting skinny and dehydrated again, and obviously not being able to find food well enough. So the first week or so I had him, I had to put the feeder right in front of him so he could see it. So he's gotten a lot better at finding his food. But yeah, he's awesome. I'm gonna make more videos about him and just talking about his situation and doing tank tubers and everything like that. But I will see you guys next time. I love you so, so much. I will now be regularly posting on Fridays, hopefully, and I will see you guys next time. I love you so much. Stay awesome. Bye, guys.